Well, it's the time of year when a lot of us think of peace and goodwill to all men. And that's as far as it will probably go, thinking. Especially in the Middle East, where conflict and fighting are second nature. What a mess. The Jews are getting it in the neck again. Sometimes understandably so. But here is a brief potted history of their trials and tribulations. From beginning to end, perhaps. We three kings of Orient are. With difficulty we've travelled from afar. Despite the mayhem, we're going to Bethlehem on camel, 'cause Hamas has blown up our car. We're chocker with all this punch-up stuff. Since before 600 BC it's been going on. Nebuchadnezzar flattened Jerusalem back then and took 500,000 slaves back to Babylon. But he didn't last long, old Nebu, before the Persians came by and wrecked his bus. They said to the Jews, "Go on, skittle off home." So we did, and rebuilt Jerusalem. Good on us. Of course, we also had the flight from Egypt. That was around 1300 BC. 600,000 of us were enslaved over there afore Moses took us home to be free. Relatively lately, we had the blasted Romans. They treated us real rough. Till we rebelled, started up a fair old war. But then the Romans, they got real tough. You've got it. They flattened Jerusalem once again, crucified 500 a day till they ran out of trees. That did it for us. We split off from the place. But to find free space abroad was no breeze. We were kicked around from pillar to post, bunged out 'cause our face didn't fit. Lord knows why, but we were very good at working hard, earning shekels to line our pocket. But then we had the flaming Nazis. Well, all Europe suffered with that lot. But we had 6 million more to add to the score of Jewish souls lost in war from the year dot. After World War I, when the Brits had some clout, but let's face it, they've no longer got that, they promised us our home back in the sun, with enough room to swing the proverbial cat. But they dillied and dallied till World War II came along, though this time it really had to be done. And it was, but oh, at what a price. For to keep it, we have to live still by the gun. So the short-sighted aspect of this whole enchilada was forced resident removal from ancestral homes. But how far do we go back before it's no longer ancestral? And squatters' rights belong to which set of garden gnomes? So there we are. What's the answer? The three wise men on their camels don't know it. But the Brits better find out pretty sharpish before illegal immigrants coming here start to blow it. And anyway, if you pseudo-Palestinian supporters think protesting is the answer to it all, get yourselves over there, where it's more of a challenge. you'll find facing a Jew with a gun is no ball. Meanwhile, our camel-riding wise men cast about in despair, seeing everyone blow everybody else up. They lament and rave and tear their hair, whilst the world just sups from a bitter cup.